his voice is heard, his identity as a patriot is affirmed by the people in the courtroom.
The prosecution has substantial material evidence to link the doctor to his alleged victims. At Petiot's Rue Le Sueur home, the police have recovered a wealth of personal clothing, dresses, hats, shoes and fur coats belonging to Josephine Crepet, Joe Le Boxeur, Kurt and Margaret Kneller, and many others. Interrogation of the doctor's brother, Maurice Petiot, has also led to the discovery of 49 suitcases in a large attic in Auxerre, all of which are sat piled high in the courtroom as evidence to this murder network. But Petiot himself does not dispute this evidence, and instead incorporates it into his own defense. Outside of the courtroom, although Petiot is back on the front pages, the French public is no longer so certain of his guilt.
The backstory puts him on the map. People now go, oh, let's have a look at him. What does he look like? People are looking for an answer now. And they get an answer, but it's an answer that is full of ambiguity. It isn't like Petiot's on trial and then they decide he's insane and not fit to stand trial. No, we have a man standing up and putting forward a very elaborate story to defend himself.
Petiot was accused of 27 murders. He claimed that he had killed 63 people, but he said his were all justifiable homicides. For people like Khrushchev, he said, I got him out of France. He's in South America. South America's a big place. Go find him. For Joe the Boxer and the pimps and collaborators, he said, yes, I killed him and I'm very proud of him. I should get a medal rather than being prosecuted. Why are you persecuting me this way?
The ambiguity of Petiot's defense. There is an echo with the ambiguity of the moment, if you like. There are going to be people in any situation where there's a change of regime, particularly where the regime is being replaced, is one that's involved collaboration with a foreign power. There's going to be a moment when people will say, actually, I'm going to pretend I was something else. I'm going to pretend I did things I didn't do, and I'm going to deny I did things that other people say I did. Now, you're going to have that on a mass scale. People are going to tell themselves stories of what they did or didn't do. The people who say there was resistance, where's the evidence? In order to try and adapt to the new society. And Petiot is living that out publicly in a very extreme form.
And Petiot latches on to these ambiguities to his own advantage, knowing that his claims of being a persecuted resistance hero will play well to his audience.
A psychopath is particularly well poised to exploit those kind of things because of a trait that we call pathological lying. A pathological liar doesn't have really a sort of grand truth to what they're saying. There isn't really, I think, in Petiot's mind, a grand truth about whether or not he is a resistance fighter, whether or not he has been gassing Gestapo collaborators, whether he or not he is doing this in financial gains. It's all very murky. Because of that, he can simply emphasise the parts of which he wants to believe at any given